Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Excapar Joe with a brand new video, and as you guys can see, we got some new seasons of giving cards. If you guys are excited, make sure you guys go down below and smash the like button. This Bob Pettit is the second to last card that we need for the Galaxy Opal Wilt Chamberlain, which should be available like Saturday. Hopefully, if they keep consistent with when they are dropping these. So, for anybody that is working towards this Wilt Chamberlain Bob Pettit, you're almost there, man. And then we have a nice Diamond James Harden, John Collins, and Davis Bertans. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that sub button, all that wonderful stuff, and comment down below what you guys think of these cards as we get on through them. So starting off is Davis Bertans. I think it's actually how it says, not Davis. I think it's Davis Bertans, but is what it is. And my guy is probably going to be just a pure shooter, which, yeah, I'm not even mad about it. He is actually probably one of the most smooth release guys I've seen in the NBA right now. 95 shot 3, 88 shot midi, 95 free throw. I love to see it. Let me switch it to the next gen real quick. We have sniper, volume shooter, bronze deadeye, catch and shoot, circus threes, corner specialist, deep threes, hot zone hunter, set shooter. Yeah, he's going to be one of the best shooters you're going to use, period, in the game. Defensive stats all around aren't terrible. Finishing isn't terrible. Post fade is pretty good, actually. And you can add any badge that you guys want. Aside from the shooting ones, you can't add, clutch shooter, difficult shots, as you guys can see. Difficult shots actually kind of hurts a little bit. But definitely, I think the way to go here is if you wanted to really make this Davis Bertans really usable and a nice power forward. I think badging up the defense and just putting nothing into finishing probably is a little bit more worth it. That way you can just have a sprayer out there at the 4, which is going to be nice. Our tendencies has 85 driving dunk tendencies, so that 75 driving actually is going to feel good. But the 0 standing dunk tendency means that this 75 standing dunk is it's pointless. He's never going to do them, so you're not going to get any use out of that. The 3-point shooting tendencies are both 99. I love that. Defensive tendencies are nothing to write home about. Then we have jump shot 13, which is the Glenn Rice, Danny Green jump shot. Actually pretty smooth, pretty solid. If you've used Glenn Rice or Larry Johnson, they're both pretty solid shooters. It's not the most amazing release, but with how amazing his badges are and stats, you're going to be using a Davis Bertans with a 99 shot 3 who's 6'10". Come on. I do think somebody like a Hito Turkoglu is obviously better, but you know what? For as cheap as this Bertans is going to go, it'll be worth your time. Next up is Amethyst John Collins, a 6'9" with a 6'11" wingspan, which is super solid. My guy's also asking for the max, and I don't know about that one. But one Hall of Fame badge, and we do have post jazz, which is cool. Some nice finishing badges, some pretty solid shooting ones, and they did give him a few defensive ones with box, brick wall, pogo stick, rebound chaser, and worm. You can add anything that you want there. This is interesting because it's actually a really solid offensive guy. 84 midi, 87 3, 95 in both standing and driving dunk is super solid. A decent post game, really good rebounding, but the defense is just, it's terrible. It's terrible. Now you could make it a little bit better with maybe an intimidator, post move lockdown. What is it? Yeah, heart crusher, things like that. You could make it a little bit better, but I don't really know if you want to on a John Collins card. 95 driving and flashing dunk tendency, which is great, and an 80 standing dunk, so you actually get use out of your standing dunk. 55 contest shot, 50 block shot, and a 72 foul tendency. That is not great. So even if you do badge up the defense, it's really not going to feel that amazing, even when you did do it. But the Kobe jump shot, it is smooth, it is nice. I loved it when I was using the Rudy Tomanovich to get his XP challenge done on Buddy healed. It was amazing as well. It is a super solid jump shot, especially on next gen, and I think it's going to make this John Collins feel significantly better than he is. But I think offensively, this John Collins is going to be great. I just don't think I can recommend him because if you're running him at the power forward, he's not going to be able to guard anybody really that you run. He's not stopping AK. And then you front him at the center, he's way too small and he's way too much of a pup to really do anything because of that 66 strength. So he's not really guarding any centers. So I don't really think that I can recommend John Collins. But maybe for some offline use, he can be really fun. But who knows? It's interesting. So far, we have this whole set kind of looks like a no defense kind of lineup. Because next up, we have Diamond James Carden, who basically never gets defense on his early game cards. Only late game cards do they get defense. But we can see 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. That is insane. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so we have some nice finishing on Harden here. Obviously, the shooting and playmaking are kind of where they just juice up Harden. 2 Hall of Fame badges on the diamond. We have tireless shooter and volume shooter. We have catch and shoot, anti-freeze, circus threes, dead eye, deep threes, difficult shots, screen machine, hot zone, hunter, set shooter, rhythm shooter, sniper, all really good. Tight handles and unpluggable, dimer, floor general, quick first step, needle threader. I mean, really, it's everything that you'd want. He doesn't have corner specialist, but I don't really think that's that big of a deal. I think actually the bigger deal is that he's missing highlight film and posterizer, but once you add those, yeah, this Harden's going to be nice. Because he's got really solid speed, a 90 ball handle, which is really good, some decent playmaking, and 84 driving dunk. If that tendency is high, it's going to be beautiful. 87 shot 3 and an 84 midi. Also, decent perimeter defense as well. So if he had the ability to get clamps, he'd actually be a decent defender. But yeah, we can't add anything. Silver interceptor is all we got, which is tough. Yep, 85 driving dunk tendency with an 80 flashing dunk. That's going to be nice. And our defensive tendencies are pretty booty. And then the typical James Harden. I mean, you can see James Harden lower base, James Harden upper release, James Harden free throw, James Harden hop jumper, James Harden dribble style, James Harden size up. I mean, it's Harden. He's going to be solid. He's going to be nice. And the one thing that I do want to do, if I have the ability to right now, is to compare the 2 Hardens. So, sorry if you hear the typing noise, but we are going to compare the 2 of these just to see how much different the possessed card is, because this possessed card is still insanely overpriced, and this Diamond Harden is probably going to be very, very, very cheap. If we look, very minuscule 3-point and shot close difference, minuscule driving layup difference. Yeah, the speed with ball and the ball handle basically mean nothing. The Diamond Harden actually has better intangibles, which is interesting. Better lateral quickness on the pink Diamond Harden card, but no defense either way. Better in stamina, slightly better in speed and acceleration, so far really not worth the use. You get more finishing badges, Hall of Fame, which is good. You get Space Creator, but all the other badges are literally the same in both. The shooting badges, everything is the same besides Hall of Fame Green Machine, and everything's the same in defense. So, yeah, yeah. This Diamond Harden is going to be significantly better value than the pink diamond. So if you wanted to use the possessed Halloween James Harden, you have it with this diamond, because they are, you guys just saw it, they are virtually the same card. There's literally like no big difference between them. And last but not least, we do have Pink Diamond Bob Pettit, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, 10 Hall of Fame badges on next gen or current gen, and 10 on next gen. Awesome. And it has deep threes. Okay, the first power forward center that's going to be getting deep threes, although I do think Pettit usually plays the 4 better. Oh my god, they so his finishing badges has back down Punisher, Dream Sake, drop stepper, post spin, putback boss, catch and shoot, circus threes, corner specials, deep threes, and set shooter, all in Hall of Fame. Then we also have blinders, deadeye, difficult shots, fade A, stop and pop on gold, which is nice. We're missing Green Machine, we're missing Hot Zone Hunter, we're missing Sniper, we're missing any playmaking badge to make him feel smooth, and only have Brick Wall on defense, which is tough. If I'm being honest, I think you really have to boost up this defense to make Pettit feel nice, but we'll see if it's even worth it. The post game looks amazing, the rebounding looks amazing, but he doesn't get any rebound chase or anything like that, which is terrible. An 88 block, 82 interior, a 90 standing dunk, which is nice, 93 shot mid and 3-point, which is great. 80s in the speed, again, great. Good standing and driving dunk tendencies. The defensive tendencies are all pretty mid-tier, you know, like 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10, like they're looking good. 78 contest shots, 78 block shots, nice. 50 in foul and hard foul, like that's not horrible, especially for guys going to be playing power forward. That's not terrible. Set shot 14, actually. Obviously, he's not going to have base 11 or any of that anymore because it's been changed, but the Antoine Walker jump shot is what basically I call it. If you've used Antoine Walker, it's actually a super solid jump shot and one that I actually love. So I'm a fan of that. I think it's actually pretty solid. If we check these true ratings, actually, because of his terrible playmaking and defense, he has not good. Also, dribbling moves aren't too great, but yeah, man, just such. He has decent defensive tendencies, decent defensive stats, but there's no badges. It's kind of like you have to pick what you want to do. Do you want to fully invest in this Bob Pettit's defense to make him more of a well-rounded card, or do you want to give him some defense and then fix the rest of the shooting woes just to make sure he feels like insane on that shooting side, or even like finish up his finishing badges so he can actually finish? Like, he doesn't have pro touch, he doesn't have posterizer, he doesn't have silly finisher, and he doesn't have highlight film, like some of the biggest badges. I feel like he just has such a bad problem that it's going to be pretty tough. So out of all these cards today, I think the one that I like the most is Thomas Bertons, man. John Collins, just way too bad defensively that I really can't warrant using him. James Harden, I don't really like the Possessed Halloween card, and this card is basically the exact same. They're just offensive demons, which is great if you like that, but you really have to hide him on defense. And Bob Pettit is just missing so many badges that I really just don't feel like he's that amazing. He's going to feel great on offense, but defense, he's not going to feel that amazing. And he doesn't have quick first step or anything like that, so he's really not going to get to the paint with that much force or quickness, which is tough. So really, I don't recommend using any of these cards too much, but Davis Bertans, I think, just with, you know, a clamps, a pick dodger, and things like that, could actually be significantly better because he's basically another Amethyst Chandler Parsons, and if you use him, you know he's great. So let me know what you guys think about these cards down in the comment section below. Personally, I'm not impressed, but let me know what you guys think. Like if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K subscribers. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.